All right, the doctors are back in the room to get this thing going. It's time for Married to Medicine. You know I love these people. Child, I was missing them. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Married to Medicine as season 8, episode 1. Let me just start right now. Right now before we even get into it. Well, first of all, let me take care of the serious stuff. The first thing that they did that I thought was really good, they didn't drive it into the ground. They did a very tasteful coverage of the civil unrest and the pandemic from 2019, and they brought it up to present. So I thought it was done very tastefully. And again, like I said, we see it, we've seen it. It's they did it. It was done, and it was done in a timely fashion. I was here for it, and we moved on. Um, Another serious thing, Dr. Damon, Heavenly's husband, he orchestrated a whole thing for testing for low income areas. So they were actually doing testing in the cars, and the doctors went out. I thought that was wonderful. But they're really good for that. Married to Medicine, they always every season they do a give back. When they go on their group vacation, they always set up shop and do blood pressure readings and all of that kind of stuff. And they talk to whoever the people who are actually there, who actually are from that area. They always do that. So this is no different. This is what we've grown to, you know, expect from them. This is what they do. So Dr. Damon had actually orchestrated that, and I thought that was wonderful. And we've seen them out there getting it together. So that was really, really cool. Let me go right to the messy. So there's some people that's gone. Okay. And there's some people who are friends of the show. Okay. So Mariah is gone again. She gone. Trying to say gone. Baby. They didn't replace Mariah with a car. She's not a carbon copy, but she's a knockoff, if you will. Toya has a friend named Anila, and she has a husband, Dr. Kyron. And damn if they don't look like a knockoff version of Mariah of the Hucks. I said, but they're Toya's friends. I said, oh, I don't know about them, but we'll see. So we got them, and Mariah's gone. We always have Carrie Wells is a friend to the show. There's always Carrie always floats around. She's like their resident white woman, honey. She always has a scene or two every season. We get to see Carrie Wells, honey, in her old dried up ass. And then Lisa is coming back, honey. We're gonna see Lisa. Just from the little clips they showed, I said she looked just as sad and goofy as she ever did. I said, girl, here you go, miserable again. So we're going to see Lisa. And Quad is now a friend to the show. So it's going to be interesting. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's talk about the fact that Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone, things ain't cool. They seeing each other across the parking lot giving, hey girl, hey. So all that stuff at the reunion, you know how I hate the kumbaya at the reunion. And you walk off from the reunion and you really ain't speaking for real. It been damn near a year. And y'all ain't messing with each other for real, for real. So, okay, whatever. Simone's an evil whore, so it is what it is. Now, I like my Simone, and Simone, she really is Simone's mean. She got mean straight, so is Jackie. So it didn't shock me, but I was like, wow, okay, cool. Um, Toya Girl, I've noticed you fighting for your role on the show. You don't want this to end. You don't want this to end, huh? So you trying to make sure that you do what is needed to make sure that Married to Medicine stays on the air. Well played, sis. Well played, girl. Keep your money. Okay? So, Toya gonna do what she got to do. You know, Toya messy as hell. And Toya want her money because Toya wants to live a certain type of way. She gonna do what needs to be done to keep the ball rolling. Go on, Toya. Y'all gonna understand in a minute. We're gonna talk about it. So we got Simone and Michael. Michael done grew all up. He going on off to college. I looked in Simone's face and seen the worry in her face when her baby told her that he had concerns about the racism in the area of the college that he's going to be going to. And I just looked in her face and I was like, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot to swallow. It was a lot. I just, that whole scene, I don't know if, did y'all leave it in the comments? Did you see that face, that look on Simone's face? And I can't even imagine how she felt in that moment. That's a lot. That's a lot to digest. But that's our reality. That's our reality. But yeah, he done grew up, child, and talking. I said, Lord, he's still talking mess, and it just done got worse as he got old. When he told her, you deal with vaginas, you don't deal with balls. I said, oh, Jesus. You know, that little boy always said whatever he wanted to say. Whatever he wanted to say. I said, Lord have mercy. Anyway, Toya and Eugene. Toya was over there. I said, girl, you just love to make us cuss you out, don't you? She's sitting over there. Eugene, he's going through, you know, the work, like kind of telling about the workload and coming in and, you know, the shortness of time being at home with the family. And Toya over there fussing. Is there never a time, Toya, where you just don't care about looking terrible on this show? Do you know how bad you looked? Fussing at your husband, who is a doctor, in the middle of a pandemic, and you talking about a fucking date night? You got an attitude because you ain't got time for a date night, and people are dying in droves? Are you serious right now? I wouldn't give a goddamn if you really thought it, which we know you really thought it. Everything ain't supposed to come up out your gut and out your mouth. She literally was making a whole shebang about a goddamn date night. And this man is dedicated to fighting in the pandemic. It just looked, I said, girl. Okay, Toya. You are, girl, you... Like I said, doing what needs to be done to make sure she stays, be it like the girl they love to hate or drag or what. Girl, go on, girl. Get money, bitch. That's crazy. Contessa and Scott. Scott's niece and her girlfriend have come down to help them. They staying with them to help them with the children. Because, of course, they both doctors, so I'm sure their whole... Because I thought about them right away, about their timing and all of that, because they're both doctors, you know what I mean? So she's finished up her schooling and everything like that. The niece is a massage therapist, and she's basically like an expert in holistic living. So she was like teaching the kids yoga and stuff. And you know, Contessa's children are high, well, her youngest, that youngest baby, she's so high strung. She's so high strung. So if they keep her together with some yoga, child, by all means, get her a mat, honey. I'll send her a mat. Miss Layla, I think her name is Layla. Maybe she's high energy. She is high energy. She will keep that home always up and alive. She is a lot. She's a handful. They're cute kids. They really are. She got sweet kids. She do. Moving on, we got Jackie and Curtis. The house is finally done. I actually saw a video when the house actually first got done and Jackie had done a walkthrough on YouTube of the house. The house is sickening. Do you understand me? It's sickening. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It really, really is. Every place that she went through that walkthrough was better than the last place. That house is sickening, Miss Jackie. Yes, it is. And Curtis told her, you know, the whole thing with you and Simone, and they showed them both. They're both miserable not being together. And we know that. They're miserable not being together, but they're both stubborn as hell. And he said, one of y'all got to give. Why? And y'all don't be listening to Curtis most of the time. I'm like, shut up, Curtis. But Curtis is telling the truth. If y'all want the friendship, one of you two heifers got to give. That's all. It can't be nothing else. One of y'all got to give. Period. So Dr. Heavenly had planned this 50th birthday party for Dr. Damon. And that's when, like I said, we met Anila and Dr. Kyron. And yeah, we'll get to it with them. Moving on. Cecil had actually, when the guys were talking at the party, Cecil was telling a story of being racially profiled and wrongfully apprehended and approached by the police when he was a younger guy in LA, and saying, you know, how he, you know, pretty scarred. You know, that's scarring. You know what I mean? It's scarring. Damon talked about having a gun pulled on him twice, you know, as a young man, and different things like that. So just, you know, really, yeah, a lot. There's a lot they were sharing. So they're at the party. First of all, they were doing this whole thing of, you know, that Anila and Toya been talking, because she's all in it. Like, she, oh, what's this, this, that. Girl, you don't even know nobody. Don't nobody even know you. Like, they literally got to the party and they were introducing her to people. So, girl, shh. Shush. That ain't how you enter no group of people. But anyway, Toya was drunk as Cuda Brown. And she was just out of order. Now, you know, her little thing with Heavenly is very touch and go anyway. She got over there to Heavenly's house. She was just as loud and belligerent, sitting over there on that couch with that bucket of crabs, eating and munching, and everybody's kind of just looking at her like, this bitch is drunk. It was one of those things. Like, everybody was chilling, happy to see each other. Jackie and Simone actually did have a little exchange. You know, it was like pulling teeth, and it was real tight. And Toya came through and broke that up. You know, she's just wrong, loud and wrong. And everybody was really looking at her like, you know, the drunk at the party. Everybody be like, this bitch gets over there. The girls were starting to try to talk and everything. And Heavenly was saying, you know, I take some responsibility about being in the middle of Jackie and Simone. And I really want to fix it. I really want everything to be fixed. I thought me and Simone, I thought we were good. You know what I mean? But I don't know what's going on, but I need to fix it or whatever. Child, that goddamn Toya just jumped in there and said, but you're fake. You were fake. You fucking faked it at the reunion. You were fake, Heavenly. I'm sick of the bullshit. And that's real drunk and belligerent. Then I noticed that Anila going to chime in. I said, who you talking to? Don't nobody even know you. Who is you talking to? Girl, shut up. No one knows you, sis. I said, oh, boy, she going to be in a lot of trouble. And you playing around with Heavenly. Girl, good luck, honey. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. And her mouth is very bad. Like I said, when you look at them aesthetically, it's the Hucks. Even with the bad hair missing situation, it's the Hucks. And the man seemed nice and all that. But her mouth is very Toya. I said, girl, good luck, honey. I got a feeling Heavenly's going to scalp her at some point. Her and Heavenly, I don't think they're going to hit it. But Toya was carrying on, and I just don't know why that woman wanted to add her 2 cents. I was like, girl, that ain't gonna be no good thing for you. Nobody knows you. Um, and then they was letting her go for a little bit. Then heavily ended up telling that damn Toya. She said, "Girl, you know your mouth. I can't, girl. You doing too much, Toya. You really are." She was like, "Well, put me out then, bitch, because I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. And I don't even want this mask on and all this." She was so drunk and belligerent at that party. It didn't make no kind of sense. I'm like, Toya, girl, you this for the show, right? Well, we know she'd be drunk and be fucked up and be out of order. But it was so heightened. Like she's like, okay, I'm gonna turn it all the way up. Like I ain't ready to be down in the friend zone on the show. I'm going to turn up. It was just like so weird. It was crazy. I was like, wow. And the show ended there, and we got the continue, to be continued. But this is where we started off at, honey. Got my eye on that Toya and her new friend. I said, whoa, interesting, very interesting. And Heavenly was trying to play the back and try to be kind of chill, but no, Toya's turned all the way up. I said, girl, she was acting just like she was on the first season. Remember when she was on the first season? And her and Mariah got the rumbling? She acted like that again. All ghetto-fied, honey, and loud. And people was turning around. I said, girl, you doing a lot, honey. Sick one of your dogs on her. Heavenly. Anyway, we'll talk about it. This is where we at. This is how we getting started. Ain't nobody else trying to fall into the friend zone, honey, I guess. Come on, Toya, get money. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all next week, honey. Catch y'all in them comments and see what y'all think about the new hooks, honey. And Miss Toya and her turn up. I'll talk to y'all later. See ya. www.chestrésor.com. Ooh.